In this episode of Sailing Nandji, we arrive to the stunning Morover Lagoon being bombarded by woodcarvers. We spend a few days with the chief living the life of a Solomon Islander. We hear a custom story with traditional language and spear some fish. We arrived early in the morning to Mbili Passage after a cruisy night sail. This passage is the entrance to the Morover Lagoon.
This joint's pretty good. Solomon Islanders like to refer to the Marovo Lagoon as the 8th wonder of the world, and I tell you what, it's not bad. Not bad at all.
The Marovo Lagoon is a combination of lagoons that surround Vanuatu Island in the western province of the Solomons. The lagoon is made up of over 800 islands, and we have been excited to reach and explore this part of the Solomons. Arriving to the anchorage, we were pleasantly surprised to be greeted by our friends Sam Pebble and Farah, who had made the same crossing days before.
Chief Luther has just welcomed us, and he's got a book from all the yachties that pass through here. They write notes and put their cards in here. It's very interesting. It's very cool. You see this boat, Luther?
Yeah, you know that?
No, but I wish I did.
Some I don't know them too, but
very big
very
boat.
big boat.
We just heard that there's nice spearfishing out there.
It's an old sticker, but it's a good one. Did you carve these, Luther?
Huh?
Did you do this?
Yeah.
You did this?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have special tool, shake tool, V and small, strangle. Very hard to do.
Yeah.
Small, very, very small tool.
Little tiki.
You look like each other.
We remained anchored near Chief Luthen's village and spent some time with him and his family. We performed some of the daily and weekly chores that he and his family would do, getting an insight into life in Marovo. Along the way we met Raynald from Rockocaseena. Raynald is a music producer, creating songs with traditional language, and some are about custom stories.
We call it Tazigu.
Yes.
Buto in the extinct language in Barake is referred to four. We say four, the four brothers, Buto Tazigu. Yeah, the song is about the four brothers who went fishing.
Yes.
And when they heard their sisters calling from the hills, they just returned to see what happened. When they arrived there, the sister has gone, and then find her in the mountains, on top of the mountains. When they are about to go and approach her, she opened the stone to open and jumped into the stone. And that's the end.
And that's it. And that's how the creation of land?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a custom story.
It's a custom story.
Custom story. They you turned into
they
music.
Get an axe, right? They get an axe to just to destroy the stone.
Yes.
Yeah, but they can't find that lady.
Yes. Yeah.
She did that action because every time when they return fishing, they did not. The four brothers often forget her. They didn't feed her.
Yes.
They always gave her just bone.
Yes.
Yeah. Fish bones.
And that's why she went to the woods.
That's why she went and under the stone.
On the stone.
Jump in and disappear.
Yes.
The song is all about that.
What do you think?
I think you should always bring your lady fish. Everything will be okay.
Yes, everything.
As there had been no rain for months in the area, every day Luthen would take some of his many grandchildren to collect water from the natural spring. Luthen had 8 children, who have then had many children themselves, and they all live in their small village. There are around 80 mouths to feed and drink every day, so every day Luthen has to collect water. We needed water as well, so we filled his fuel tanks so we could fill our water tanks. Up this little creek Full of crocodiles.
Retold by our ancestors, originated from Byrek land. Madi Byrek, Byrek, Kili Valusa, Valusa Pakolo. Sia Hegu Sikunu Pupila, Sia Hegu Batunu Puketu, Buto Tazigu.
After some lovely singing from Luther's granddaughters, we finished our freshwater baths and loaded all the full containers back in the boat for the journey home. Living the Western way, we sometimes take the simple necessities of living for granted, like turning on a tap and presto, water. Being yachties without a water maker, we shared the same water problem as Luther and his family, so it was great to help each other out and collect some water. Yeah, I'll get one.
Just only one?
Yeah, the lady's allergic. Right. 3 over, next one over. Yeah, that one. You want trade or you want cash?
Cash.
Cash?
Yeah.
$10?
About the 50.
15?
Yeah. 50.
50?
Yeah.
Oh. 20.
Okay.
Okay.
It depends, but yeah, you will concentrate on it. It will take 3 weeks.
3 weeks. It is said that some of the best wood carvers in the world come from the Morovo Lagoon. We had no shortage of visiting canoes throughout every day wanting to show us their handiwork. We would invite some carvers on the boat so they could display their carvings. These discussions could last hours and end without striking a deal. There was no shortage in talent and also no shortage in carvers, and we could not buy them all.
Wow, look at that one. It's beautiful.
Oh, very nice. That was rich.
The same size that they bought it this morning.
Once again, we filled Luthen's fuel tank and headed off to the small town on the mainland, which is 7 nautical miles away. We left bright and early to visit the market and get some much needed food. We're at a little village called Buto, and they have the markets here every Thursday morning. We're down here nice and early, so what you do is you rock up early, you have a look at what you want, and then you ask the ladies to put something aside for you, because you pray at 10 o'clock and then you're able to come and pay for what you want. So that's what everyone's doing, they're hustling and trying to get their fruit and vegetables.
Ah, get the hustle on.
Hello.
Big Batuna,
Yeah.
the point, then
Not far?
not far, not
Ah,
far.
that's
Only
good.
me not this.
Then up,
And then yeah, perfect. We come to this little store, but no beer here. No beer here. There's 7-day activists too. No beer. But we just go to the other side of where the market was, and they have beer.
Okay.
Good driving this one.
A good driver.
Look at you.
Happy man. Had no beer for weeks. Rockocaseena Lodge, and this is where we just bought the beer from Ralph. They got a little bar here. It's really hard to find alcohol here because there's only 4 people that have a license, and Ralph is one of them. There's a lovely little bar here. We can anchor out the front, a nice sandy hole. Give some music. We can have custom food.
Yeah, I'm happy to meet Yoshi
And Bonita.
yeah, but, I have a small bar here. Yeah, small bar. If you getting lazy somewhere, yeah,
Yes.
can provide music for you.
Yes.
Maybe a little room.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I have a little room there. So if you want to sleep, you can sleep over there. People coming by yacht, yeah. I want to advertise this one to you. Yeah?
Yes.
So you come inside the lagoon, just leave inside if you want to have a nice beer, afternoon side, or come to Rockocaseena.
Rockocaseena Lodge is run by Ralph and his brother Raynald you met earlier. They are currently building another bungalow for guests and wish to invite everyone for a visit. Tip top. Loaded with food and beer, Luthen took us back to Nandji once more. With the sun shining, we went out for a hunt, hoping to get some fish for dinner. We must attract the rain, as it looks as though the drought had ended. Coming up next on Sailing Nandji, we navigate shallow reef into a stunning anchorage on the inside of Morover Lagoon. Bonita sails us through a tight reef passage and we end up sailing straight into a storm. Sailing overnight, we arrive to our destination and spear a silly barracuda.
Buto, Tazigu.